How do landlords get multiple mortgages? That's a question that lots of you have asked, so let's dive in. So the first thing we need to understand is that a landlord mortgage, or what's more commonly called a buy-to-let mortgage, so BTL, buy-to-let mortgage. A buy-to-let mortgage is different to a residential mortgage, which is a mortgage where you would be buying that for a house that you live in. It would be your own home. So we've got buy-to-let and we've got residential. So you live in a house for yourself, either on your own or with your family or whoever, but you live in your own residential house. That is what you would call a residential mortgage. Now on the residential mortgage, that goes by what we call affordability. So a residential mortgage works on affordability. So the lender will basically take into account your income from a full-time job. They will then deduct off all of your outgoings. So if you know what, your electric, gas, your mobile phone, even things like if you've got a gym membership. Gyms can be quite expensive these days. What is it, £75 for a David Lloyd membership? So basically the bank will add up all of your outgoings, okay? They will then calculate whether they think you can afford the mortgage. And basically that is what we call affordability. Okay, so that's residential. So back to the question. So how do landlords get multiple mortgages? So we're talking about a buy-to-let mortgage, okay? So a buy-to-let mortgage is given based on the property, okay? So if you're buying a property for 100k, you're going to need to put down a 25% deposit. So you'll need 25,000 deposit. You'll then need to ensure that that property has a rental income that is 25% higher than the monthly mortgage payments. Okay, so if your monthly mortgage payments are £200 a month, so on £200 a month, 25% higher will be £250 a month rent. So what happens is when you buy the house and you apply for your mortgage, the lender will send out a surveyor. That surveyor will go to look at the property that you're intending on purchasing, and they will tell the lender what they think the market rent is for that property. So in this instance, let's just say that the market rent is £500 a month. The rental income is at least 25% higher than the 200, so that passes the lender's criteria for, I guess, for affordability. Okay, so the affordability is based upon what the monthly rental income is and not based on your electric, gas, your mobile phone and your gym membership. Okay, once you've done that, you can then repeat that as many times as you like. So you can go and buy house number, if this is house number 1, you can go and buy house number 2, and this house might be 150k. So now you're going to still have to put your deposit down of 25%, so that's 37,500. Let's say that on that it's going to be £300 a month. So now your income needs to be 25% higher, remember, so therefore you're going to need to be renting out for at least £375 a month. Okay, so as long as that matches, you can buy your second property and then you can just repeat it. Okay, so it really is that simple. Now, I should say, when you get to certain limits, like the Lloyds Banking Group, this is in 2020 as I'm recording this, the Lloyds Banking Group right now, I believe, don't let you have more than 10 properties, okay? And that's across the whole of the Lloyds Banking Group. So certain lenders have limits, so 10 limit with Lloyds Banking Group. However, there are lenders out there that will allow more than 10, okay? So the sky really is the limit. That is essentially how you can have multiple mortgages, because each mortgage is based on the property, based on the asset that you're buying. Whereas here, with residential, it's based on you as a person and your salary and your affordability. There is one thing I must say on this, is that for a buy-to-let mortgage, you still need to have a full-time job. So you don't need to be earning the multiplier like you do on here. So on residential property, they'll typically lend you 3.5 times your salary. So if you earn you know, £20,000, they'll lend you a £75,000 mortgage. Okay, you don't get that on these. All you need to do is have a job. You can be earning 10,000, 15,000, whatever it may be. You just need to have a job, and the property needs to pay for itself. And that is how you get multiple mortgages. So don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.